Welcome to MassIVE.quant. This video will talk about how to run MSstats Workflow in MassIVE.quant, especially for new quantifications. This is a general workflow for data analysis. For example, MassIVE, we have a public data set, but let's just talk about the one data set. So this data set definitely need to include a raw file and some other extra files. And then with this file, we can do identification and quantification and statistical analysis. Or already this data set already include identification intermediate file or intermediate file quantification, or also the result file for statistical analysis. If they have a multiple combination and they have a multiple reanalysis, also this analysis can be available in the MassIVE.quant. So in this video, we are talk about this kind of the case. So for example, so this case means let's use raw file from one data set in MassIVE. Let's say MS3000000. So these raw files are available in the MassIVE. And then we download this raw file or FASTA file into your local computer. And then you use the your offline tool, which means kind of any MassQuant or Skyline, any kind of tools for identification and then quantification. And then you have a quantification file, quantification data in your local computer. For then, next, you want to do the statistical analysis. However, you can use the quantification data and then want to use MSstats Workflow in MassIVE.quant for statistical analysis. So now MassIVE.quant have a MSstats Workflow. If you have a quantification file and then annotation file, you can automatically can statistical analysis in the MassIVE. So this video, we will use the quantification file from your local computer, which I call this is a new quantification, and then just we want bring this one to the MassIVE.quant and then run the MSstats Workflow in MassIVE.quant. And then next video we're gonna talk about how to submit whole results as reanalysis in the MassIVE.quant. Once your files are fully uploaded to your MassIVE account, now you're ready to run the MSstats Workflow in MassIVE. So first, go to the MassIVE homepage and then go to here, Submit Dataset, and click Submit Your Dataset. Now you're in the Workflow input form. So at the first section under the Workflow, here if you click the top down button, there are many workflows. So here click the MSstats 1.3 version. Then here's a title. You need to fill in this title part. So I put the title here, and then this is the workflow descriptions. And then the most important part is the file input. To run MSstats Workflow, we need to tell which files the MSstats should use. So we need an annotation file and then some quantification file. So click select input files and then you can select the files. Then here's the file selection pop-up window. So there are many data set, and then under my account I want to use this quantification by MaxQuant. So I already have other files, but here I need to select the quantification file and then annotation file. So let's click the annotation file first. So click annotation CSV, and then you can see this is highlighted, and then go up and then click annotation file button. Then this file is selected for annotations, and then go back here, and we need to assign the two files for MassQuant. First one, evidence.txt, click it. This one should be feature level data, so click features. And then protein groups.txt, click it, and then click the proteins button. And we set up all things. The contrast matrix means if you have customized contrast matrix table, you can select here. Click the finish the selection button. Then now you can see one file for each category are selected. Next, you have to select which tool you use for quantification. Definitely this one for MassQuant. You click the MassQuant, and then you click the label-free or TMT or IPFG. So this one is a label-free. So then let's move on to the next one. Next section is comparison setups. So you should select the comparison that you are interested in. So the MSstats Workflow gave you the 4 different options. So you can click one of this. So you can see, click one of this. So I will click all versus all, which means all pairwise comparisons. There are description about the all other ones. So for example, if you click the one versus all, means you need to decide which one should be the base condition, and then they're gonna set up the pairwise comparison with this the base condition. Then here you have to click it and which one should be the base condition. So if you click the condition 1, they're gonna set up the condition 1 versus 2, 1 versus 3, 1 versus 4. So basically total 3 comparison they're gonna set it up. Or you can choose any specific pairs you want. So for example, here, if you want to set up the comparison 3 versus 4, click 2 condition and click add, and then you can see these 2 pairs comparison was set it up. So at this moment, I will click the all versus all. And below we have some advanced filtering. This is the advanced option for MSstats. So if you click show field, it will show what kind of options are available. So here, for example, here you can set up that you want to impute the missing value or not, and then what kind of the normalization or not. But here we have a little bit limited range of options are available. For more detail about each option, you have to check the MSstats.org. Here you can check the email, your email address, and where you can get the notification email when the job is done, and then click submit. Then it will show the job status page, and you can track what the status for your submissions. So for example, here's the running, they are running MSstats Workflow, and they showed all the progress. When the job is done, you will get the notification email from the MassIVE, and then you can come back and then check how the MSstats Reanalysis look like. This job is done. So here the page is changed, the status of the job is done, and then you can see all line is green now, and then it showed which annotation file and which group and which feature level dataset used, and then all the results automatically save in your MassIVE account. We can call all the results during the reanalysis submission step. Next video will show how to submit all the results and quantification. And let's move on.